Hello and welcome to episode 54 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. So, in the last episode, which became a bit longer, we finally met the Radiant Host and their allies from the different nations and had a good talk with them. But now it's time to have a nice feast. So let's talk to Melil, I think her name is, and see what's going on. Welcome. When the setup asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Kalsal from your friend Grahatia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beasts. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are Merid's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? A piping hot mug of chai, please. A glass of your finest local spirits. Water, just water. Let's go for chai. As you wish. Pray join your friends, I will bring you your drink. Welcome back. Whatever did Radiant want with you, pray tell. Our allies have sent military delegates? That's news to me. Mind sharing the details?
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
These scenes when they actually sit together, discussing things and just having somewhat a good time. I think this is literally, well, apart from Mass Effect, I think this game is the only game that actually I played that has this, and it's awesome. Like usually in games you have your companions, you fight with them, and they say 2 words to you, and you fight some more. Like this is brilliant what they actually done here, and this is not going to be the only time it happens.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something? Anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more. So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead. Elidibus. I sealed him in the White Horusite of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea. Naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
It would be an opportunity to look into the others as well.
Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
If nothing else, should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends and end begins.
All right. Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? I thought it was going to say, are your arms and legs within the bubble? In that case, it's time we each attend to our task. And when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Reen. Tell her I miss her. Take this, Joffrey, my spirit vessel. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Luna for assistance. Chances are she still stand watch at the sensor gate. Should she or anyone else ask for after me, tell them I'm living my life to the fullest, that I'm happy, hardships and all. Will we had best well we had best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other again ere long. All right. $7.37. All right, we are. And the sky is still blue. That's nice. Joffrey, you are returned. Have you been well? You and the others? We've no shortage of trouble, but we're all well enough. Then things are much the same for you as they were here. My lord is doubtless enjoying himself. He said this to you, these exact words. Oh, to know that he is happy, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Joffrey, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to over-exaggerate himself. Futile request what it is. Yeah, so true. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governments. Even as we speak, debate rages on over how we should run the city in the XIV's absence. Most are of a mind that the settlement council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our Lord. No one could. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomenon? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, Thought. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. Reen has been dedicating herself to the restoration of the empty, you see. Thought it will take many long years. The goal seemed to have given her a newfound sense of purpose and fulfillment. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well. I shall fetch the key at once, and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Shall we say I will be along as soon as I can? Let's see here. Over there. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any. Oh, it's a long one. Do my old eyes deceive? Is that truly Joffrey? Yay! Big lug. Ah, it is. Full glad am I to see you. Hail and haul, my friend. What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the flood to the knight's return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessels, I gained valuable insight into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many formidable foes. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Okay, Wolfrey Hades, who bore the burden of his people. Okay, so Titania or Hades? I can't remember which one I chose last time, but if I remember correctly, Titania was pretty easy. Let's go with Hades. Ah yes, Hades. He who sought to resurrect his ancient brethren. He was the final obstacle in your quest to restore the night. Your battle in the depths of the Tempest, the stuff of epics. Yet compelling as it is, I worry that mere words wouldn't do justice to that fateful confrontation. Not that we would think to omit it entirely, of course. No, at the very least, we will impress upon readers that it was the climax of your hero's journey. I know you would love to talk his ears off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves. Of course. And afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise. Till next time then, do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular. Remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off. If that's what it takes for him to take it to heart. Jesus Christ. Ah, is that the Warrior of Darkness? Ah, the kids! It's him! It's really him! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. Best not, Rick. You'd only give him stomachache. We've come to see Moran to get his advice. One of the guards finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arkyle isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of picking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Moran. He knows about lots of things. He isn't here? Ah. Oh, why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Arkyle best? Axe, sword, or bow? For smiting your opponents, the axe, for protecting your friends, the sword, for fighting and hunting both, the bow. Well, I guess I would recommend the sword. The sword. If you took up the sword, you could just be like Brandon, the Warrior of Light. Oh man. Did he? Oh, Brandon didn't have a sword, did he? Oh well. I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today. It's really popular, thought. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with the style and maybe try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. Alright. Wow. Oh, almost at the 30-minute mark. Such fun. He's been having basking in the adoration of most old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does he spare a thought for me? Of course not. We all know who this is. I waited and waited and waited, but he won't so much as acknowledge the presence of his beautiful branch, even thought they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cold and cruel and heartless. Oh, Feol, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. If you truly missed me, you could You should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call me twice the passing next time. What, for there to be a next time? You're some few struggles to overcome. Some adorable sapling. The world is on the verge of destruction, is it? How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Yeah, we can't do that. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we Fae folk is bound to that of the star. Whether it goes so too, we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escapes not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. But here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at the tale's end. Aw, Reen. I missed her. My apologies for the delay. Joffrey, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter at your leisure. Still have some time. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling, like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that I'm the Oracle of Light, but I never spoken with Heidelin, never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, thought, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then the other night I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. But then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Joffrey? What are you not telling me? I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amaroth has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the first. So don't worry about us. Please, look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all of our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we. Unite in purpose beneath a blazing sky. Alright, we got a new sword here. That's a pretty cool looking sword. Yeah, I like that. Let's keep it for now. You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elizabeth, right? I'll do some consulting on my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again, I'm certain of it. Alright. Head over here. And yeah, let's end this episode right here. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button. And of course, if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.